How would you describe Happy Jeff?
Uh, Very happy. So yeah, another good day, and any day you go home from the ballpark happy is a good one.
That home run at bat in particular, you fouled off 4 pitches before getting the home run in the 8th. When you're at your best, is that the type of at bat you feel like you put out?
Yeah, I feel like I've been taking a lot of good at bats, and in a bat like that, I'm just trying not to do too much, trying to infield's drawn in, so trying to get something I can elevate, and sometimes pitchers are making good pitches, and you don't get the right pitch to do it, so you got to battle, fight, and that's what I was able to do there.
Jeff, if you could sort of break down in very brief terms, what, in your eyes, what's the biggest difference between this version of you and April, May? What would you say?
More confident. I feel like my swing is right where it needs to be, and just felt like I was searching back, early in the year. Didn't really have that spring training to, kind of find it and search. But feel a lot better. Feel like myself, and it's nice to have the results.
You guys have a chance tomorrow to sweep the 4 games in the Subway Series. What would that mean?
Yeah, it means a lot. They're a good ball club over there. They played us tough. It's going to be a good game tomorrow.
Jeff, you've talked a lot about how now you're trying to just hit the ball hard and not worry as much about guiding it and the results. But that being said, as somebody who takes to heart the results quite a bit, how critical do you think it is that you've had this type of success since changing that approach to just reinforce that you're doing the right thing?
Yeah, it means a lot. This game, is about results. It's a result-oriented business, so it sucks when you don't get them, even though you may be doing the right things. You just got to stick with it. It's easier to stick with it when you are hitting the ball hard. It's a lot tougher when you're hitting weak ground balls and stuff like that to stay positive and stay with it. So it is a little bit easier when your swing feels good and the ball's coming off the bat well, and then the results will happen.
Jeff, is that change in approach made all the difference in your mind, or was it just trying to make hard contact?
Yeah, just swinging the bat freely, trying to get a good pitch I can drive. I think I said it yesterday. That's kind of the approach I had in AA, AAA. That got me to the big leagues, and then had a lot of success in the big leagues. Hitting for average, and I think I was searching for that. Trying to take that line drive swing and guide the ball out there instead of just seeing the ball over the plate and let it rip. My swing path I think is a lot better when I'm just swinging hard, trying to drive the ball almost as far as I can sometimes. So swing hard, and line drives happen.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was good. Verdugo got a great read on it, and if he catches that ball, I'm not on third base. That's a problem. So you got to be safe there. He put his glove up. I thought it was going in his glove. So it's one of those baseball plays that just happened.
That mental shift you were talking about, when did that happen exactly?
Probably. I think it's probably the first day in Pittsburgh. I think off skis. I just went up there and looked for heaters and just tried to hit the ball hard.
How'd you come to that conclusion?
I wasn't having success the other way, so you gotta keep trying things. I've always been a grinder, and things haven't come easy all the time, so you got to grind through it. And this game's really hard. Everyone's gonna struggle. We all have. So just keep battling.
What's going through your mind in the field in the 9th inning, watching Deacon work to the final
Oh
round?
my God! It was awesome to see what he did there. I think I was in the dugout in the 7th inning, and I saw Diaz in there with his turfs on. I go, oh, I didn't know he wasn't closing, because I guess he threw a lot of pitches yesterday. So saw Deke was warming up, and he showed us a lot right there. Got 3 huge outs. That last pitch to Judge was awesome. I was standing, had a pretty good view of it, and looked like a front door 2-seam, so it was awesome.
Jeff, I know you guys, before the game, wanted to make sure you said, the travel issues you guys had last night, no excuse coming into there, but just how good a feeling is it to have gone through what you went through just to get here to play today?
Last night was tough. That's probably one of the toughest travel days I think we've had, where we had to play the next day, sitting on the runway for 3 hours or something. So it was tough. We've had travel delays before. We've gotten in late to cities, and you got to come ready to play the next day. We were all prepared, and we showed it out there.
All right. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks.
Jose, first of all, just as a fellow pitcher, how impressive is it to see what Jake Deacon was able to do in that spot tonight?
JT, who?
Jake Deacon.
Oh yeah. It was amazing. It was a really close game, and yeah, the way he drew the ball, the fastball, especially at bat against George, it was amazing. We need that time, and really happy for him, the way he threw the ball and all the bullpen. We saved that game, and it was really important for to get that W.
For you personally, what was the biggest challenge today, just in terms of coming back from being sick and not getting out early yesterday, having that overnight flight?
Well, short sleep, we get short sleep, at the time the game starts, we're ready to compete, and do the best we can. We've been playing really good, and it's really big game for us. Plays against the Yankees, every bring a lot of emotion, so it's good. It was an amazing game. I think Jeff McNeil when he hit the homer, so everybody was outside in the dugout, and we know we have a chance to get that game. So it was amazing. Threw the ball well. I think our playing was really good. Luis called the game in the right direction, and execute that pitches.
Jose, it seems pretty obvious you weren't going to let Judge beat you tonight. What was just the game plan against him going in?
Well, I tried to attack him and be ahead. I know how hot it is right now, and I take my chance to face Davis. So after that, after 2-0 count, to be around and try to face the Davis after when the game's so close, and especially have 2 outs. I think the big challenge was get Soto out before that, and get more room to pitch Josh.
Against that lineup, how important is it to not let those two guys specifically beat you in big spots?
Well, I think the big thing is get the first out, and the bottom line of the lineup, get out quickly and face these guys with nobody on base. That was my plan. Most of the time, try to face these guys with nobody on base, and if I face it, we're gonna face. But if no, execute my pitches, and but like I said, when against Soto, that was my big challenge to get that out and face Josh, and in better position.
What were you able to do so well against Soto?
My fastball away was really good, especially to seam. I hit the spot really good, and my slur. So I get a couple ground balls, 2 ground balls, and in the line drive, 1 ground ball in the line drive to first. So I stay away from balance, and I think that was really good.